So sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. And feel yourself settling down into your mat. Bring yourself right back to this moment as you notice how you feel. So the intent today is to practice in a way that is struggle-free. So taking yourself into the poses, going as deep as you can, but notice what your edge is and notice when to ease back from that, which is not the same as giving up. You're sort of going as deep as you can, but increasing your awareness, your sensitivity of when to ease back and when to go forward. So you're practicing what feels like the right amount for you. Align the back of your skull with your sacrum. Press your sit bones down to the floor. And then breathe in. Feel as if you're lengthening up. Keeping the spine long. And as you breathe out, relax your forehead. With Ujjayi, breathe in and spread your ribs out to the side. Your lungs are opening up. And as you breathe out, relax your jaw. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. Lift your diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale. Pull belly in. Now breathe to the back of your heart. Feel this right between your shoulder blades. Sit bones presses down. Exhale completely. And one more breath, deep breath. And exhale. Exhale, release. Pranayama today is inhale for 10, hold the breath for 10, exhale through the nose for 10. At the end of the exhale, you're folding forward into Uddiyana. Do this in Nepal. Do 3 rounds, starting with your tighter side. So whichever is your tighter side, bring that on top. If that's a difficult reach for you, then you'll be straightening your bottom leg. Arms relaxed by your side. Then breathe in through your nose, breathe in for 10. Hold the breath for 10. Your hands forward and then exhale through nose for 10. Exhale completely, belly's pulling in. Release, push the floor away, breathe in, come all the way up and change the cross of your legs. Then breathe through your nose, breathe in for 10. Hold the breath for 10. Bring your hands forward, exhale through the nose for 10. Pull your belly in at the end of the exhale. Release, push the floor away, breathing, come up and change. Side to side is on top. Hands by hips, breathe through the nose for 10. Hold the breath for 10. Hands forward, exhale through the nose for 10. Pull belly in. And release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Knee pal with your left leg over your right. Or do half knee pal if knee pal does not work for you today. Shoulder shrugs, your arms stay relaxed down by your side. And then breathe to upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And then release. Tuck your elbows in for bird wing. As you breathe in, draw your hands together. Exhale, lift the chest and then open your arms out. Keep the elbows tucking in. And then breathe in. And as you exhale, lifting up and then open your arms out. 3 more, breathe in. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Reach your arms out to the side for eagle arms. As you breathe in, bring your left arm over your right and then bind your hands. As you breathe out, slide your shoulders back and down. Breathe to side ribs. Feel your ribs as they open wide towards your armpits. As you breathe out, reach your elbows up. Elbows are higher than heart. As you breathe in, lift your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold forward. The forearms are reaching towards the floor. Your forehead relaxes to forearms. Feel for pressing sit bones back to floor. And then breathe, lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, fold, pull belly in. Breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Inhale, release. Then ease all the way on up. And then change. Change across of your arms, change across of your legs. So knee pal, right leg is over the left. You can do half knee pal by straightening your left leg. Shoulder shrugs, arms relaxed by side. And then breathe into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze the top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze the mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back, elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And release. Tuck your elbows in for bird wing. So as you breathe in, draw your hands together. Exhale, lift up, and then open your arms out. Squeeze your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. And then breathe in. And exhale as you open out. Breathe in. And exhale. One more like this. Breathe in. And exhale. Arms out to side. Eagle arms. Breathe in. Bring your right arm over left. Find the hands. Exhale, shoulders back and down away from your ears. Activate your feet, spread the toes. And breathe. Breathe in. Breathe to the back of heart. Exhale. Lift your elbows up. Reach your forearms forward. Now breathe to sternum. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, sit bones presses down to floor. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. As you breathe out, pull forward. Relax forehead to forearms. Sit bones presses back down and breathe, lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, fold. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Inhale, release. And then ease all the way on up. Coming into Marichyasana 1. So straighten your left leg. Straighten your left leg and tuck your right foot in. The right foot is back to the floor. Turn your right foot forward so the foot is facing, everything is facing the same direction. Your right arm is coming around the back. Actually, before you do that, open the hips a little bit more. So bring your right hand against your right thigh, your tricep against your thigh. Your right hand is to the floor. Left hand is by left hip. Press into your right sit bone and right foot. And as you inhale, lift out of your right side. As you breathe out, glide your right hip back. As you breathe, feel you're lifting belly away from pelvis. Now breathe out and you're moving your right thigh back as your left thigh lengthens forward. And breathe in. Keep lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're moving your thigh away from hip. If you can now, you're binding the hands. Your right arm is tucking behind your right shin. Left arm is around the back. Bind the hands. Or use a strap to bind. And then as you breathe in, you're lifting out of your right side. And as you breathe out, folding forward to over your left shin. Breathe in and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold, pull belly in. Breathe in, press your sit bones down. Feel as if you're lengthening your ribs away from right hip. And exhale, fold. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Your right foot comes over towards your flat to the floor over your left thigh. Your left foot is reaching forward. Your left hand is hugging your right thigh towards the chest, and your right hand is reaching back towards the floor. Press down into your right sit bone as you breathe and lift out of your right side. And as you breathe out, twist towards the right, reach your left foot forward, feet are active. Try not to lean back into the pose. So deep breath, you're lifting, lengthening straight out and up. And as you breathe out, twisting towards the right, left foot active. As you breathe, lift your belly away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, twist towards the right. Some of you will go further, and if you can, bring your right arm all the way around the back, tuck it onto your left thigh, hip, or clothing. If you want to go into the bind, you're sliding your left arm between your right thigh and calf and bind your hands under your right thigh, or use a strap, and then breathe as you lengthen up. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. 2 more breaths like this, deep breaths. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. 1 more like this, breathe through the sternum, so filling your heart up with this breath. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Inhale, release. Place your right foot on top of your left thigh for a half lotus. You can use your left hand to hold the foot in place. And then breathe in, reach your right arm as up. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. If that's a difficult reach, you can place your right foot to the floor and then fold forward in this way. So now breathe in. As you breathe, lift and lengthen belly up away from pelvis. And as you exhale, fold forward. Breathe to lower back. You're lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. As you breathe, breathe to sternum. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, release as you ease all the way on up. Place your right foot to either tuck it in so the heel is by the groin, otherwise bring your foot back so that your right heel is by your glutes, and then move your thighs away from each other. Your right hand is grabbing hold of your right ankle, otherwise the fingertips are to the floor. As you breathe in, reach your left arm up, opening left side ribs. As you breathe out, bring your left hand down to the inside of your left leg. Relax your left ear with left shoulder. As you breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. As you breathe out, glide your right shoulder away from your right ear. Breathe to the right side of your neck, deep breath. Exhale, relax your jaw. Lower your chin slightly towards the left side of the chest. Now breathe in. As you breathe, lengthening out of lower back. As you breathe out, feel as if you're reaching your sit bones back to the floor. On the next breath, slide your right arm around the back, tucking it onto your left thigh, hip, or clothing. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder back and down. Breathe to side ribs and feel your ribs as they open wide towards your armpits. And as you exhale, squeeze your right shoulder down towards your left shoulder. Chest opener. Release your right arm, and as you breathe in, reach your right arm straight up. Spread the fingers. And as you exhale, reaching your right arm straight back. Breathe to heart, deep breath. And exhale as you send in your right arm back. Arm overhead, breathe in and reach your right arm straight up towards the sky. And as you exhale, lengthen your arm forward over your right ear. Deep breath, lift out of your left side, so lengthening side ribs away from left hip. As you breathe out, reaching your right arm forward. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in and you're lifting belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold forward, belly's in, hands to the floor. Breathe in and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. If your hamstrings are feeling really tight, bend your left knee. Contract the heels to sit bones, reach forward with the ball of the foot. Or otherwise, you're lengthening your legs forward. Now breathe. As you breathe, move belly away from the top of your left thigh. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Inhale, release, and then ease all the way on up. Shin bound, spinal twist in half lotus. So your left foot comes over, right foot comes over your left thigh. You're using a strap around your right foot or right ankle. The strap comes towards your right hip. Your left hand comes around the back and takes hold of the strap by right hip. And then breathe and reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the right hand comes down to the outside of your left foot, ankle, calf, or hands to the floor. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. As you breathe, you're lifting out of your right side. As you breathe out, glide your left shoulder back. Your right ear is towards your right shoulder. Breathe in and lift your belly away from pelvis. And exhale, glide your left shoulder back as your right arm reaches forward. Sit those presses to floor and breathe the lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, lean back towards your left shoulder. Inhale, release. Half knee pound. Your right foot comes all the way over towards your left hip. You're working towards the knee-to-knee alignment. Your left foot is reaching forward. Sit those presses to floor, breathe in, to reaching your arms out and up. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. You might be able to take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, fold forward, pull belly in. Reach your left thigh, reach your left leg forward, feel them moving right from your hip joint. And then breathe, spread your breath into back ribs. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Now activate your feet, spread the toes. Feel as if you're lengthening your big toe away from the ball of your foot. Soften chest, and then breathe through chest down into heart. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Now notice what is going on for you right now. And then use your breath to find ease in the pose. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Then ease all the way on up. Change for the other side. So Marichyasana 1, straighten your right leg. Your left foot is flat to the floor. You're drawing your heel, that left heel towards your left sit bone. Use your left arm to traction your left thigh back. So place your left foot to the floor, left hand to the floor, right hand by right hip. As you breathe in, lift and lengthen away from your left hip. As you breathe out, glide your left thigh back. Left foot is anchored to floor. Breathe in as you're lengthening out of lower back. As you reach your right foot forward, glide your left thigh back. Now feel this from your pelvic bowl. As you breathe in, you're lifting belly away from pelvis. And exhale, gliding your left thigh back and away from you. Now cast you're reaching your left arm around your left shin. Your right arm is reaching around the back and binding the hands. That does not work for you today. You can also use a strap to bind. So breathe in. As you breathe, keep lifting out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward towards your right shin. Both feet are active. Keep the neck relaxed. And then breathe. Feel as if you're lifting away from your left thigh. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Breathe to heart, feeling for energizing your heart with this breath. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Spread your breath into back ribs. And fold on exhale. Inhale, release. Ease all the way on up. So your left foot is coming over towards the right. Your left foot is flat to the floor. Moving your foot, your left heel towards your right hip. Your right hand is coming over and it's hugging your left thigh towards your chest, and your left hand is back to the floor. You can have that hand onto the block. You're close enough to the wall. You can use the wall to give you traction. Press into your left sit bone and breathe in, lift out of left side. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the left. Now breathe in. As you breathe, keep lifting out of your right side. And exhale, twist towards the left, reach your right foot forward. Now relax your chest. And then breathe through sternum down into heart. Allow the breath to move further down into belly, down into pelvis. And as you breathe out, twisting towards the left. You can go further, slide your left arm around the back, tucking it onto right thigh. If you can't go further, you can do the bind by sliding your right arm between left thigh and calf and bind the hands by your right hip. Or use a strap if you really wanted to do the bind. The strap is between your left thigh and calf. And breathe in as you lift out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the left. Try to keep the shoulders down and aligned. Breathe to the back of heart, deep breath. And exhale, as you twist towards the left, reach your right foot forward. One more like this, deep breath. You're lengthening straight up. And exhale, twist. Inhale, release. Your left foot is placed onto your right thigh, top of your thigh, in half lotus position. And if that's a difficult reach, then place your left foot to the floor. The foot presses against your right thigh. Still forward bend from here. So as you breathe in, lift and lengthen out of lower back. And as you breathe out, fold forward. As you inhale, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, fold forward, pull your belly in. On the breath, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. Sit bones presses back to floor. Breathe in as you're lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Inhale, release, and then ease all the way on back up. Your left foot, either tuck it in so that the heel is by the groin, or moving your left foot back so that your left heel is by your glute. Coming into a side bend. If you move your thighs away from each other, bring your left hand back, take hold of your left ankle, or the hands are onto the floor, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, reach your right arm up, opening side ribs. Exhale, bring your hand down to the inside of your right leg. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. You're not holding your left ankle, lift your left hand up and then stretch it back. So you're opening the left side of neck. And then breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from right hip. And exhale, relaxing your right ear towards your right shoulder. Breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis, lift diaphragm. And exhale, glide your left shoulder back and down away from your knee. Deep breath, sit bones presses down, lengthen lower ribs away from right hip. And exhale, move your left shoulder back and down. On the next breath, use your left arm to tuck onto your right thigh. And as you breathe out, squeeze your left shoulder down towards your right shoulder. Breathe to the left side of neck, deep breath. Exhale, relax your jaw. Chest opener, release your left arm, breathe in, reach your left arm straight up. And as you exhale, arch chest forward, reaching your left arm straight back. Now soften chest and breathe there, deep breath. Feel as if you're lifting up, belly's away from pelvis. And exhale, lengthen that left arm back. Arm overhead, breathe in and reach your left arm straight up towards the sky. And as you exhale, lengthen your left arm forward over your left hip. Breathe in and lift your side ribs. You're lengthening your ribs away from your right thigh. As you exhale, as you reach your left arm forward, glide your left hip back. Inhale, expand. You're spreading your lungs wide towards your armpits. As you exhale, fold forward, the hands down. You can take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. As you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Keep the neck relaxed. Now breathe as you breathe, you're lengthening away from the top of your right thigh. And exhale, fold, belly's in. One more like this, deep breath. And fold on exhale. Inhale, release, and ease all the way on up. Coming into half lotus with your left foot on top of your right. Do this as the shin bound, so you're using a strap. The strap is around your left foot or ankle, and then move the strap towards your left hip. Bring your right hand around and taking hold of your strap by your left thigh. Breathe in, reach your left arm up. And as you breathe out, the left hand is down to the outside of your right foot, ankle, calf, or to the floor. Now breathe in as you lengthen side ribs away from left hip. Exhale, lean back towards your right shoulder. Left ear towards your left shoulder. As you breathe, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And exhale, glide your right shoulder back as you reach your right leg forward. Breathe to belly, lift belly away from pelvis. And exhale, gliding your right shoulder back and down away from your hip. Now take yourself to where you're feeling this. Make that your focus and breathe there. And exhale, feel for opening out as you release that area. Inhale, release. Half knee power, bringing your left foot all the way over towards your right hip. You're working towards a knee-to-knee alignment. Your right foot is reaching forward. Press down into the sit bones. As you breathe in, you're reaching your arms out and up. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. You might be able to take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. Keep the neck relaxed. As you breathe, lengthen belly away from left thigh. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. Spread your breath to back ribs. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. On your next breath, feel as if you're moving your belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you exhale, fold forward, pull your belly in. Breathe right between your shoulder blades and feed the back of your heart with this breath. And fold on exhale. Inhale, release. As you push the floor away, breathe in. You come all the way up. Coming into your abdominal sequence, starting with elbow to knee. So lie down onto your backs. Have a roll quite close. We'll be moving from elbow to knee to twisting abs. So lie down on your back. If your back is tweaky, fold your mat and have some support into lower back, or use a towel or soft blanket. Hands clasped behind head and neck. You can place your feet to the floor. If your back is tweaky, you'll lift your feet away from the floor. Knees are bent. Working together now, press your lower back down to the floor. Inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee and reach your right leg forward. Spread the toes. Feel for lengthening each toe away from the other. Now pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach both elbows to your right knee. Reach the left leg forward. Spread the toes. Reach forward with the ball of your foot. Reach your elbows up. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee and reach your right leg forward. Squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone. Send your right leg forward. Reach your elbows up. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone. Send your left leg forward. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. your elbows at the left knee and reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your right leg forward as you reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold a breath. Press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to right knee and you're reaching your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Curl tailbone up. Lengthen left thigh forward. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold a breath. Press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to left knee and reach your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Curl tailbone up. Send your right leg forward. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath and press your lower back down to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to your right knee and reach your left leg forward. Now squeeze left sit bone to tailbone. Send your left leg forward. Spread the toes. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders down to the floor and place the soles of your feet down to the floor. Allow the soles of your feet together. Knees out towards the side. Arms are overhead. And just give yourself a moment as you notice how your body feels. As your body's pressing to the floor, breathe in, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, feel as you press your feet together, feel as if you're sending thighs away from each other. As you breathe, you're lengthening your side ribs away from pelvis. And exhale, feel as if you're sending your sit bones away from you. Breathe to heart and energize heart with breath. And exhale, allow your body just to let go. Take hold of your roll. Place the roll between your thighs. You reach your legs straight up towards the ceiling. The roll, you can bend the knees, feet to the floor, or heels up against the wall. Hands clasped behind your head and neck. Lower back presses the floor. Inhale, lift head, shoulder blades up, away from the floor. Hold the breath. Now squeeze the roll. Reach your legs straight up. Exhale, elbows to your left knee. Squeeze the roll again, and then lengthen your legs straight up towards the sky. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, head is to center. Hold the breath and press your lower back down to the floor. Now squeeze the roll. Reach your legs up. Exhale, elbows to your right knee. Squeeze the roll. Send your legs straight up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath. Press your lower back down, but keep head, shoulder blades up. Now squeeze the roll. Send your legs up. Exhale, elbows to left knee. Squeeze the roll. Stretching your legs up. Spread the toes. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath. Press your lower back down. Now squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, elbows to your right knee. Squeeze the roll and then sending your legs straight up. Reach out, spread the toes, pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to the floor. Now squeeze the roll. Reach your legs straight up. Exhale, elbows to your left knee. Squeeze the roll. Lengthen your legs to the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath. Press your lower back down. Now squeeze the roll and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, elbows to your right knee. Squeeze the roll. Send your legs straight up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, release lower head and shoulders to the floor and place the soles of your feet. You might need a block for your next pose. Your pose is bridge. Today we'll do a bridge with wrist stretches. If you want to use a block, just to give you a little bit more support, then use the block. You lie down onto your back, your heels, the heels are aligned with your sit bones, or they are hip distance apart. If you're using the block, have the block close by, and then press your lower back to floor, breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis, move chest to chin. Press your feet to floor, exhale, tilt pelvis, lift pelvis up away from the floor. And breathe in. As you breathe, broaden the side ribs as you fill your lungs up with breath. Exhale, lift up, pushing the floor away as you lift. As you breathe, move belly away from pelvis, move chest to chin. And exhale, lift up. If you want to use a block, place a block under your sacrum. So breathe in, and then on exhale, lift up, place the block on the sacrum. And then working into wrist stretches. So take hold of the little finger on your right hand, and then breathe in, spread fingers. And as you breathe out, glide your little finger back. Release, taking hold of your ring finger. As you breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from hips. And as you exhale, as you push the floor away, glide your ring finger back. And release, taking hold of your middle finger. And as you breathe, breathe to the back of your heart, energize heart with breath. And as you exhale, glide your middle finger back. And release. And taking hold of your first finger. As you breathe, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, glide your first finger back, spread your fingers wide. And release. Taking hold of your thumb. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, lengthen, keep lengthening out of lower back. And as you exhale, as you push the floor away, glide your thumb back. And release and change hands. Take hold of the little finger on your left hand and ease it back. And breathe to the palm of hand, spread fingers. And as you breathe out, glide your little finger back. And release. And taking hold of your ring finger. As you breathe, glide your side. And as you breathe out, softening the shoulders away from your ears. And release. Taking hold of your middle finger. And breathe to sternum, filling heart up. As you push the floor away on exhale, glide your middle finger back. Release. And taking hold of your first finger. And then breathe to heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, lengthen fingers away from each other. Release. Taking hold of your thumb. And then breathe in. As you breathe, you're lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, glide your feel of the hands towards the sky. Release. stretches stage 2. So the hands are coming back behind you, the fingers are pointing towards your heels, and the palm of your hands are facing towards the floor. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from hips. And as you exhale, spread the fingers. The heel of the hand is reaching to the floor. Your elbows are reaching to the sky. And breathe in. Spread your lungs wide. And exhale, press heel of the hands towards the floor. Lengthen fingers away from you. Release, wrist stretches stage 3. Your hands are reach up towards the sky. And breathe into the palm of hands. Hold the breath. Now one by one, bringing in little finger, ring finger, middle finger, first finger. Squeeze the thumb on top. Exhale, knuckles reach towards your knees. Release, open your hands. Hands, palm of the hands facing each other. Breathe to the palm of hands. Hold the breath, then bring in your thumb. Simultaneously squeeze all fingers to the thumb. Exhale, stretch your thumb away from you. Stretch down towards your knees. Release, let your arms relax by your side. And then breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from hips. Exhale, lift up, push the floor away, lengthen thighs and knees away from you. One more like this. As you breathe, spread your ribs out to the side. Chest moves to chin. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up, move the block. Deep breath. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis as you lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt to come all the way on down. Twisted root is your next pose. If you don't want to do twisted root, you could do straddle lifting through instead. Or do twisted root, cross your left leg over your right. Now from here, your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. You can do this pose with your feet to the floor or lift your feet up away from the floor. You can place your right foot up against the wall. From here, 2 rounds of this, 2 in the first stage, 2 in the second stage, and then do the other side. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up. Now reach your elbows up. Squeeze your thighs towards each other. Squeeze sit bone. Activate your feet. Pull belly in. Now reach your thighs and knees straight up. Inhale, lower pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest, and reach your elbows up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Now squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Squeeze sit bone. Activate your feet and pull lower belly in. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Inhale, lower head, lower shoulders to floor. Release your hands, place your hands on the midpoint of your left thigh. Keep head and shoulders to the floor and relax. Breathe to lower back, spread ribs. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press your hands against your thighs, thighs against the hands. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull lower belly in. Relax pelvis and breathe to lower back, spreading ribs to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs, thighs against hands, squeeze thighs, pull lower belly in. And release. Change the cross of your legs, right is over left. If you can make the second cross, then make the second cross. That is, your right ankle is under your left calf. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Press your lower back down to the floor. Breathe in, lift head, shoulder blades up. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze, sit bones to tailbone. Activate your feet. Spread the toes, pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but lift your head, lift your chest, and reach your elbows up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Send thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, feet active. Pull belly in. Reach your elbows up. Inhale, lower head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands, clasp your hands on the midpoint of your right thigh. Keep head and shoulders onto the floor and breathe to lower back, spread ribs. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Press your thighs against your hands. Squeeze thighs, squeeze. Sit bone to tailbone, feet active. Pull lower belly in. Relax pelvis and breathe to lower back, spreading ribs. Exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Press thighs against hands, squeeze thighs. Squeeze sit bone to tailbone. Pull lower belly in. And release. Wind your legs and roll to your side. Roll to right side, left hand is to the floor. Breathe in. Exhale, push the floor away as you come all the way and up. Come onto your knees for dolphin. So measure up, bringing your hands onto your biceps, your elbows to the floor. Your hands are reaching forward. Press your hands. Relax neck, relax shoulders, relax your upper back. Now breathe into upper back, lift and spread the upper back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor. Push the floor away as you lengthen through the spine. Keep the neck relaxed. As you breathe in, spread your top ribs wide out towards your armpit. Exhale, lengthen your sit bones back. You're pushing the floor away with your forearms. As you breathe, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, reach back. Feel the back of your thighs, the back of the calves as they open up to the back wall. Now breathe in. As you breathe, spread your ribs. Feel as if you're opening wide towards your armpits. And exhale, lengthen back. Sit bones are reaching back. Feel you're pushing the floor away with your forearms. Inhale, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, feel for sending the tops of your thighs away from pelvis. Reach your heels to the floor. Inhale, lengthen low ribs away from sacrum. Exhale, lengthen back. Heels to floor, chest is moving to thighs and knees. Inhale, release, bend the knees, and come all the way on down to the floor. And from here, come up to stand. Working through your salutations. So if your knees are tweaky, then you use your mat to protect your knees. You're standing at the front of your mat. Feet together or feet about hip distance apart if your back is feeling tweaky today. Exhale, hands together by chest. Feet presses to floor. Breathe in, reaching your arms out and up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back to heels. Bend the knees. Exhale, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Now draw your chest and ribs forward and then lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down. Curl toes under, press it back for downward facing dog. Pushing floor away in downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. Pushing the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. As you breathe out, lengthen the spine as you fold a little deep. Inhale, stand up, chest is lifting, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together by chest. Feet presses to floor, breathe in, arms are lengthening out and up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee, pushing the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. As you exhale, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down, keep the elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale, move your chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands. Your left knee to the floor. You push the floor away, you reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, lengthen through the spine. Shift and inhale, stand up, chest is lifted, your arms are reaching up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together by chest. Chair pose, bend the knees. As you breathe in, sweep your arms out and up, lift your chest and reach your sit bones back. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Keep the neck long, but breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Flatten your hands, and as you breathe out, step or hop it back to plank. Tuck your elbows in, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Chest is forward, you've lengthened your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. You're pushing floor away in downward dog. Ease your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Turn your right foot forward, 45 degrees angle. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by left hand. And push the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Bend your left knee. Deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, hands down, step your left leg back, forward plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down, keep the elbows in. Cobra, inhale, move your chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. As you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. You're pushing floor away in downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, left foot, right foot, steps towards the right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Turn your left foot forward, push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. As you breathe out, hands down, step your right leg back for plank. Reach back to heels, exhale, lower down, keep the elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale, draw chest, foot and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Pushing floor away in downward dog. Bend the knees. As you breathe in, step or hop your legs between the hands. Exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. Chair pose, knees are bent, lift your chest, reach your arms out and up, reach your sit bones back. Exhale, stand, hands together by chest. Press your feet to floor, breathe in, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee down to the floor. And then push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press into your left shin as you inhale, lengthen out of left hip. As you breathe out, bend your right knee as you go a little deeper. As you breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And exhale, going a little deeper. Place your right hand down by your outside of your right foot. Press into left shin as you breathe in, lengthen ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reaching your left arm out and up towards the sky. Now breathe into sternum and keep lengthening ribs away from right hip. And exhale, push the floor away with your right foot as you reach your left arm up. Deep breath, inhale, glide your ribs away from right hip. And exhale, lengthen your left arm straight up. Inhale, release. Place your left hand to the floor. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back to heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Draw your chest down, ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, forward downward facing dog. You're pushing the floor away in downward dog. Lunge, inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor. As you push the floor away, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press into both feet as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And as you exhale, going a little deeper into pose. Breathe to sternum, filling heart up. And exhale, going a little deeper. Place your left hand to the floor by your left foot. As you breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from left hip. And as you push the floor away with your right shin, right arm is reaching straight up to the sky. Now breathe in, glide your ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you exhale, push the floor away with your left foot as your right arm reaches up towards the sky. On the breath, feel as if you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, reaching your right fingertips to the sky. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, hands down. Step your right leg forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Exhale, fold forward, pulling belly in. As you breathe in, stand up. Chest is lifted, your arms are reaching up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together by chest. As you breathe in, reach your arms out and up, telescoping ribs. Keeping the length as you exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, inhale, step your right leg back. Bend your right knee, place your knee to the floor, push away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. As you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening your ribs away from your right hip. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper. Breathe to lower back, lengthen out of lower back. And exhale, go in a little deeper. Bring your hands down to the floor. Place your left hand onto your left thigh. Reach your right hand back, bend your right knee. Grab hold of your right ankle. Now, breathe in. As you breathe in, feel as if you're lifting away from your right thigh. And as you exhale, bend your left knee and draw your right heel towards the glutes. And then breathe as you inhale, keep lifting side ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, if you can, taking it a little deeper. Breathe to sternum, deep breath. And exhale, drawing your right heel in. Inhale, release. Release your right foot. Bring your right hand forward for lounge lunge. Your right hand is reached about 12 to 15 inches ahead of the shoulder. Reach your right leg back. And as you breathe in, lengthen your ribs forward away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your left foot as you arc your chest towards your left arm. Now breathe into lower back as you're lengthening away from lower back. Exhale, reach your right leg back, reach back towards the right big toe. As you breathe, breathe and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, feel for opening your chest towards the inside of left leg. Inhale, release. Your hands are under the shoulders. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back to heels and exhale, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Breathe into cobra as you move your chest and ribs forward, you're lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, release, lower down, your hands under the shoulders, breathe in, curl toes under. And as you breathe out, press it back for downward facing dog. Pushing the floor away in downward dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands for lunge. Place your left knee down to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Pressing down into both feet as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And exhale, going a little deeper, bend that front knee. As you push your right foot to the floor, breathe in as you lift your side ribs away from right hip. And exhale, taking it a little deeper. Now breathe and breathe to heart. And exhale, go deeper, reach back towards your left leg. Bring your hands down, place your right hand onto your right thigh. Reach your left hand back, bend your left knee, take hold of your ankle or foot with your left hand. And as you breathe in, feel as if you're lifting away from your left thigh. As you exhale, draw your left heel towards your left glute. And breathe to lower back. You're lengthening out of lower back. And exhale, coming in a little deeper. Draw that heel in a little bit more if you can. Breathe to heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, drawing that heel in. Inhale, release. Release your left hand, release your left foot. Bring your left hand forward about 12 to 15 inches away from the shoulder armpit. Send your left leg back. Right hand is onto right thigh. And as you breathe in, glide your ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, arc your chest towards the inside of right leg. And breathe, lengthening away from lower back. And as you breathe out, feel you're opening the side muscles, the intercostal muscles on left side, opening towards the right. And breathe in, lengthen, send your left leg back, lengthen out of lower back. Push the floor away with your right foot as you arc chest towards your right side. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Hands to the floor. Curl the toes under of your left foot, breathing. And step forward with your left foot for forward bend. Hands to the floor. As you breathe, hands to the floor or onto your shins. So as you breathe in, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And exhale, fold forward, pull belly in. Feet presses to floor, breathing, stand up, chest is lifted, your arms are reaching up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together by chest. Feet presses down, breathe in, arms are reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, belly is in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. And then push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press down into both feet as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And exhale, go in a little deeper. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. Now, your next pose is arrow lunge. The toes, the hands are to the floor. Lift your left knee off the floor and straighten that leg. The toes are not held under. Keep the hands to the floor and then breathe in. As you press your right foot to the floor, glide your ribs forward away from left hip. And as you breathe out, send your left leg straight back. If you're going further, bring your hands onto your right thigh. And as you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, send your sit bones back. And then breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, send your left thigh back, your left leg back as you glide your right thigh forward. You're going further, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And then deep breath. And exhale, going a little deeper. Inhale, release. Place your hands to the floor. Place your left knee down. Ease your right foot back about 3 to 4 inches for twisting lunge. Your right hand is onto the right thigh. Breathe in, reach your left arm up. And as you breathe out, left elbow is over your right thigh. Make a fist with your left hand, right hand is on top. As you breathe, lengthen ribs away from your left hip. Exhale, twist towards the right. Now breathe as you breathe. Breathe to the lower back as you're lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, feel as if your sit bones are lengthening down towards the floor. Relax chest and breathe there. Exhale, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Your hands either side of your right foot. Curl the toes under of left foot. Breathe in. Step your right leg back or plank. Reach back to heels. Exhale, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Draw your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. You're pushing through away in downward dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for lunge. Place your right knee down towards the floor. And as you push the floor away, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Pressing down into both feet as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs up. And exhale, taking it a little deeper. Now breathe in, breathe to sternum, filling heart up. And exhale, going a little deeper into pose. Bring your hands down to the floor, either side of your left foot. Arrow lunge. So the top of your right foot is the floor. Lift your right knee up and then straighten the right leg if you can. Keep the hands to the floor. And as you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending your right leg straight back. You can go further. Bring your hands onto your left thigh. Traction your left thigh forward. Press your left foot to the floor. Breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, going a little deeper, reach back to your right leg. Deep breath, inhale, lengthen out of lower back. Exhale, going a little deeper. If you can, on the next breath, reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Push the floor away with your left foot on exhale. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release. Place your hands to the floor. Place your right knee down. Ease your left foot back about 3 to 4 inches for twisting lunge. Left hand onto left thigh. Breathe in, reach your right arm up. And as you breathe out, right elbow is over your left thigh, and you make a fist with right hand. Left hand is on top. As you breathe, glide your ribs forward away from right hip. Push the floor away with left foot. Exhale, twist the left. Breathe to lower back, lengthening out of lower back. Exhale, twist towards the left, relax, shoulders down. And breathe in, breathe to heart. And exhale, shoulders are away from your ears. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot, step back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. Now breathe in as you breathe and rise up to your tiptoes. And exhale, reach back, heels to the floor, chest towards the thighs and knees. Send your sit bones back. And breathe in, rise up to the very tips of toes. And exhale as you reach back. Pigeon, breathe in, step your left foot forward. Your left foot is by your right hand. Come on down and then send your right leg back. Hands are under the shoulders. Breathe down into pelvis. Breathe in and lift and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Now feel this energy that's building up for you right now. Deep breaths. And exhale, fold, reach back towards your right big toe. As you breathe, you're feeling, you're lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvic bone. And as you exhale, fold, pull belly in, reach your sit bones back. On the breath, spread your breath to your side ribs. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back. The hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Step back into downward facing dog. Pushing the floor away in downward dog. As you breathe in, ease forward for plank. Push the floor away as you breathe out, lower down, keep the elbows in. Breathe into cobra. Move chest forward, lengthen legs back, tuck your elbows in. And as you breathe out, press it back for downward facing dog. Pigeon, as you breathe in, step your right foot forward, the right foot towards your left hand. Reach your left leg back. Hands under the shoulders, bear down into pelvis, breathe and lengthen out of belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your right shin. Beta active. As you breathe, keep lengthening away from lower back. And exhale, folds. Reach your sit bones back. Reach right back towards your left big toe. Deep breaths. And exhale, fold, pull belly in. And taking 2 more breaths in this. Inhale, release. Your hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of left foot, breathe in. On exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Pushing the floor away in downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend the knees, step or hop your legs between the hands and come on down into a seated position. Your next pose today is classical spinal twist. Bring your left foot towards your right hip. Bring your right foot over the left. Your right foot is flat to the floor. If you're using a strap, if you want to use a strap in this pose, the strap is around your left ankle. And then move the strap all the way around the back so that you take hold of the strap with your left hand by your right knee. So the strap is all the way around the back. Your right hand comes around the back and takes hold of the strap as close towards your right foot as you can. Press down into your right sit bone and breathe in, you're lifting out of right side. And as you breathe out, twist towards the right. Now breathe in, as you breathe in, lift belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist towards the right, both shoulders away from your ears. Press down into right sit bone and breathe in. Lift your belly away from your right thigh. And exhale, twisting towards the right. Feel this right from coccyx. Deep breath, lengthen out of lower back. Keep the length and exhale, twist to right. And inhale, release. And change. So your left foot is coming towards, so right foot comes towards your left hip. Your right foot comes over your left thigh, heels just above the thigh. You're using the strap. The strap is around your left ankle. And then move the strap around your back, all the way around. Take hold of the strap with your right hand by your left thigh and knee. Your left hand comes around the back, takes hold of the strap as close towards your left ankle as you can. Press down into your left sit bone. As you breathe in, lift out of left side. And as you breathe out, twist towards the left. Press your left foot to floor. And then breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. Press your left sit bone back to floor. Exhale, twist to left. Now breathe in as you lengthen belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you twist towards the left. Feel for moving shoulders away from each other. And breathe to sternum, deep breath. And exhale, twist. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, twisting towards the left. Inhale, release. Release your legs, release the strap. Straighten your legs, so both legs are reaching straight forward. Feel that you're moving right from the top of your thighs as you reach your legs forward, flex your toes back towards your shins. You can reach your arms straight out and up. Keep the length, and as you exhale, fold forward. You may be able to take hold of the feet, the ball of your feet, the hands, or hands to the floor, the ankles or hands to the floor. Keep the neck relaxed. As you breathe, lifting belly away from pelvis. Fold forward and exhale. Bend the elbows if you can. Feel your sit bones as it presses back down, and then breathe this. Feel this from coccyx. And exhale, fold. Belly's in. Deep breath. Spread your ribs wide out towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, fold. Feel for moving belly away from the top of your thighs. Soften chest and breathe through sternum, allowing the breath to penetrate down into heart, down into belly. And exhale, fold. Inhale, release. Then ease all the way on up. And lie down onto your backs for Shavasana. So you may lie down with the soles of your feet onto the floor, soles of your feet together, or straighten the legs, moving the legs out towards the side if you do, or move to the wall with your feet up against the wall. You could even straddle your legs up against the wall. This is really nice and opening into lower back. Let your arms relax. Your shoulders are sliding down away from your ears. If it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. Just bring yourself back into this moment of release. Making any adjustments that you need, so you're not prone to lots of movements that disturbs your shavasana. Allow your mind to be still. Allow your body to be still. And just allow yourself to be in this moment. Right here, begin to feel the energy that eases back into your body. Feeling this through fingertips and tips of toes, and feeling this through your skin barrier. And breathe to these areas. And exhale. On your next breath, stretch in a way that feels good to you. On your next breath, bend your knees, move your knees towards your chest, hug your knees close. Allow your body to ease side to side, forward and back. Roll to the side, push the floor away, and then come up. Sitting up tall, your hands together, the thumbs lightly touching sternum. And take a moment as you notice how you feel. Give yourself time and congratulate yourself for your practice. Thank you for allowing me to guide. Finishing together with a deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.